you. My name's John, and I'm officially welcoming you to this society event. And we are staring down a par 4 for our first hole on this one. Let's nestle this first drive up there in the fairway, and we'll be on our way. And you're away. Let's have a good one out there today. Nice. Second shot here on the first. And that green slopes away from you, so this approach could go a little long if you're not careful. Setting up here with a very long putt. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left. Oh, too bad. This putt's about 4 feet. Okay, even par after the first. Nice to see. This hole's got a bit of wind to contend with. Good stuff. Okay, setting up about 180 yards out. And we are we on the green? We're on the green, yes. A hole, though, I still can't see it. I'm just going to have to hope we get this close. And here we go with the par putt. Oh! All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. And with that, we will move on to the next. Okay, sitting at 1 over par. Let's see what this third hole has in store for us. Oh my, that was a vulgar display of power on that drive. And here's your second shot on the third. putting for eagle here on this one. Whew, good stuff. If you can drop this, that'll be your eagle. Amazing shot. And after that one, you're going down to 1 under. And on this one, the wind is picked up. It's going left to right. Okay, this one's about 100 yards out. Okay, 2 under. If you can sink this. This one's going left to right. Pretty hard too. Just, yeah, a little too much on there. 10 feet to the cup. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. Ooh, that's too bad. Gonna have to settle for the bogey, I guess. And as that rolls in, let's take a look at the scorecard. And that will put you up to even par. And the 5th hole is a par 4. Yeah, we'll take that. All right, sink this, and that'll be for birdie. The birdie putt drops, and I'm thankful because last hole with that bogey got me a little scared. And you are 1 under after that one. Okay, wind's picking up a bit. We got a headwind on this one. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Ah, chip was close. That chip was pretty close. And this one is a save par. And after that one, you sit at 1 under par. Okay, here's the par 4 7th. Wow, powerful stuff, my friend. We are in the deep stuff here. And you might not have enough club from the rough. Okay, landed on the fairway. Now let's land the next one on the green. Oh, brutal. Just a little 3-footer left for this one. All right, now let's set our sights to the next. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And now I'd like to introduce you to the par 4 8th hole. There's a good one. And from here, we're looking at about 195 yards or so to the pin. Here we go, par putt coming up. And this one breaking just a touch to the right, I think. Oh, man, I guess bogey it is here. Boom. And that'll bring you up to even par after that one. Well, let's let this fly here on the 9th. The approach heading right. Well, better luck next time. Well done. And to save par. This one should be pretty straight. Good job in there with a par. And you're at even par. All right, here we go on the 10th hole, par 5. Have a good drive. Smart shot. Okay, about 235 yards left to go. one's heading a bit right. Okay, here's our third shot. Oh, come on now. Is this going to drop? Okay, there we go. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. All right, let's move on to the next. It's going to bring it down to 1 under par. All right, good luck. We have a par 4 here on the 11th hole. Oh man, you launched that. And this one's around 175 yards out. This one's heading a little bit too much to the right. Oof, I didn't love seeing that. Okay, this will save your par. Let's go. And you're currently sitting at 1 under for the day. We got a left to right cross breeze on this hole. Well, you missed the approach. I'm not disappointed in you in any way. Just want you to know that. Oh, robbed there. Here's a 9-foot putt. And just a little bit of a break to the right on this, I think. Nicely done. And currently 1 under for the day. Here comes the 13th hole. Ouch. I think this one's coming up short from the rough. Okay, that'll just sneak into the first cut of rough here. Well, it's going right by the hole. Okay, this one's for the double bogey. This one's going to the left. Oh, sliding by. All right, here we go. Give a tap and we'll head on to the next. And right now you're 2 over. Wind's blowing out there, right to left. Well, I hope this one holds on to the fairway here. Good luck on your second shot here on the 14th. Good luck here, 8 feet to the cup. And right now you are 2 over par. And now the 15th hole. This one is a par 4. So far so good for this one. Setting up here 145 yards away. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 14 feet to the cup from here. Looks like a right to left break. Oh, that was supposed to be a birdie. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. All right, after that one, let's take a look, see where everyone sits on the leaderboard. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. This one is a par 5 for the 16th. Good shot. And we got around 220 to go from here. Come on now, this one needs to go for the eagle. Let's do it. Pretty straight here, a little bit to the left maybe. Going towards that hole. Oh my goodness, in there for the eagle. Nice. That'll bring it down to even par. In this hole, we got a tailwind to deal with. All right, good luck. Second shot here on the 17th. There's a fancy little chip shot. Nicely done in there for the bird. You brought your score down to 1 under after that one. All right, over to 18 now. This one's a par 4. Okay, there you go. And we're about 130 yards to the pin from here. And this is your third shot.
Oh, that chip almost went.
This one's a 7-footer. And today you get to finish your round off dropping the putt for par. Okay, this round's in the books. You managed to pull off a 1 under par here today. And with that, I must leave you. We'll see you again real soon, though, hopefully, right? Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Ever so glad you could join me for this round of golf here on PGA Tour 2K25. Today is the final round of this event, and I am excited. And here we go, off the first tee, and looking forward to a fantastic round of golf. Let's do some fun. Okay, about 170 yards to the pin. Here we go. This putt for the bird. Oh my goodness. This putt is measuring in at 11 feet. I think it goes straight and then dives a bit to the left. And for the bogey. Okay, let's move on. Okay, even par at the moment. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. Look at you, just absolutely hammering that. And we're about 115 yards away. You'll be all right there. This one's about 15 feet. And I think this one's breaking to the left. Oh, ever so close to getting that birdie. All righty, let's check the scorecard. You are currently sitting right at even par. All right, let's see what you can do on this par 5 third hole. Let's get out of this. This is a little spinachy for my liking. Nicely played. And this shot's about 100 yards from the pin. And setting up for your 4th stroke here. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, here we go. This one for the par. And you're at even par currently. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. I think it'll land in the fairway. Could head into the rough though. Okay, we are in the deep stuff currently. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Decent approach there. Here's a putt from 17 feet out. So it looks like it has a little bit of a break to the left. enough muscle into that one. All right, let's go. This one's for par. All right, let's get to the next. And after that one, even par is your score. Careful out there. We got a tailwind blowing. Here's our second shot on the 5th. About 6 feet to go here. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under. And now the par 3 6th hole. Yep, that's out of the top shelf. Good work. Here's an 11-footer. I think this one's breaking to the left. This putt's good so far. Oh, yeah, that'll work nicely. 2 birdies in a row for you. And after that, you're 2 under. And teeing off now in a long par 4. Tee shot's looking decent. And this one's around 205 yards away. Oh, your approach is heading left. And from the green side bunker. Nicely done out of the bunker. And this will save your par. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Five feet left to go. It's going to put you up to 1 under par. And now the 8th hole, we got a par 4. And what are you thinking? What are you thinking out of this fairway bunker? Let's see what you got. All right, hitting from the sand, and I don't think this has enough. Oh, missed the green on that one. This one's for par. This one's breaking left to right, going downhill. And that'll be for your par. And 1 under after that one. Now we head to the 9th, and it's a nice little par 3. Okay, here we go. Long putt ahead of you, but I've got faith. It's definitely, yeah, I stopped counting around 45 feet or so. This one's looking decent. Continues to be online. Come on, get down there. Oh, come on. Somehow it doesn't go down. Just a little tap needed here. Okay, that'll do. And after that hole, you're currently 1 under. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Oh, yeah, that's going to do just fine. Great work. Sink this and you'll pull down a birdie. Bit long on that one. Oh, just a tap in here. All right, moving forward. And after that one, you currently sit at 1 under par. Here comes the 11th hole. I approve. And this shot's about 165 yards from the pin. I'm okay with that. This one's clocking in at around 24 feet. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right. Oh, it's going right by. Here we go. This is for par. And you are 1 under after that one. Okay, over now to the 12th, and we got a par 3 ahead. Approach shot worked out just fine. And here's a 13-footer. I think this one's going left to right. Oh, right by. And this will be your par putt here. And there we go. Currently sitting at 1 under par. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. All right, the ball might go a little bit more leftward than normal. It's sitting above your feet. Just wanted you to know. Well, that's too bad. I'm pretty sure you weren't planning on that. It's okay. Oh, close there with the chip. Okay, this to save our par. Let's do this. Oh, bad break. Okay, just a few more inches to go. And the putt drops and we're moving on. Okay, after that hole, your score goes up to even par. All right, let's knock this inside the range. We have a par 3 here on the 14th. Well, you're not going to hit every green today. That's all right. All right, let's make this a short stay at the beach. Let's get out of this green side rough cleanly. Whoa, pretty good with the chipper there. This one's just a 3-footer. And as that one drops, that's 2 bogeys back to back. So let's crank things up a notch on the next one. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. Careful out there, the wind's blowing right to left. I like that. Second shot here on the 15th. Yeah, I don't think this is going to be great. Oof, right by with the chip. Now you've got a 7-foot putt. All right, that one's in the cup, and we're 1 over as we head down the stretch. And now the par 5 16th hole. You might need a club or two extra from here. This is really deep. Oh my goodness, I'd almost dropped. Okay, here's your fourth. Oh man, good chip. This one to save par. One over at the moment. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Oh, that chip was robbed from you. All right, drop this one for the bogey. I think this starts off straight enough, then it'll go right. Okay, in there with the bogey. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. And best of luck as you bring this one on home here on the 18th hole. Oh my goodness, absolutely hammered that one. And this shot's about 145 yards out. Well, that's all right. We'll get on the green next time. Oh, it could be. And that'll work. That's going to go down for birdie. Nice little chip shot to end your round. All right, and as this one ends, it'll be 2 over for you. And with that, I must leave you. I had fun out there with you today. Thanks for a great round. Great round.